Okay, welcome back. Hey guys, thanks so much for following through with me. I've been doing this since 12 o'clock. This is a riveting case, Christopher Watts. Let me give you a rundown of what occurred here, and thank you for your chatters. I'll do as best I can to answer some of these questions for you, but right now I can't look down. So here's the deal. Christopher Watts had a death penalty case, accused of killing his pregnant wife of 15 weeks, and then strangling and suffocating his 3- and 4-year-old daughters, taking them in a vehicle, putting the wife in a ditch, shallow ditch, taking the 2 children and putting them in separate drums filled with crude oil, about as bad as you get. He bargained away the death penalty because the victim's family didn't want to see the death penalty pursued because they believed it was in God's hands and that they shouldn't be the judges of that. That's a very common thing in some cases. So the district attorney agreed to take it out of the death penalty and plead him guilty to multiple consecutive life sentences without parole, which you just saw the judge giving. Not that that was a mystery. The depth of this case is what went on inside of the courtroom. The ones who showed the mercy and compassion to the defendant that did such a horrible thing. His mother, who obviously loves him to this day, but is upset that she lost her daughter-in-law, little Nico, who she was pregnant with, as well as her 2 granddaughters. Because of the actions of Christopher Watts, who only cried, by my estimation, one time was when his mother was speaking, all the people that have been damaged, all the lives that have been taken, as was stated in the thing, irreparably broken families. That was the term that was used. And yet we saw the resiliency and the power of love amongst these families, especially the victim's mother, who got up and talked about how her daughter had put the crown on his head, and about how the little girl wrote the song, "Daddy, You're My Hero," and at how they trusted. The father talked about this too. Everyone trusted him to protect the daughter and these little girls, and that when he killed her, God took that crown off his head. Guys, I have been through a lot of sentencings in my career as a prosecutor and even a defense lawyer. I am telling you, the Christopher Watts sentencing will go down in history. Not about Christopher Watts. It should be about 2 families that have been affected by the animalistic monster actions of this man, that have found a way to turn a corner and show the grace and mercy and dignity of forgiveness and compassion, not throw their lives away and the lives of the rest of their family members. Like the victim's mother said, you threw your life away too when you took the lives of my daughter and the 2 children and little Nico. Guys, it's been an honor and a pleasure, and I'm glad I'm able to talk to you this way. I will be back later this week on the Law and Crime Network. Stay tuned for more coverage.